Hello and welcome to my channel. This video is a set of nails I did on myself yesterday. Okay, so I'm getting my Navy Pro cuticle pusher there and pushing back my cuticles with that. That removes a lot of the cuticle from the nail plate. And then I come in with my cuticle bit on my e-file, and this one is just lifting the cuticle. I go around in one direction, then I change it into reverse to go around the other side of the nail. Out of shot, sorry about that. And then I change to this it's a different cuticle bit with a ball, and that just removes all the dead skin from around the cuticle there. I'm just going on my skin with this, I'm not touching the nail plate. I did etch my nails with a file. I don't think I left that bit in. No, I didn't. These are Glitter Planet pre-pinched stiletto forms. And I'm just sizing up that thumbnail. It's a little bit too big, but the next size down was too small. So I'm just filing that in to fit. Still a bit of a gap there when I put it sidewall to sidewall, that it's not touching the nail in the middle. That's it. That's a good fit now. And that's my gripper glue, CJP. I haven't actually worn acrylics for quite some time. I accidentally overfiled a couple of my nails. You'll see on a couple of them they're a bit red near the end. I'm very, very careful when I do other people's nails, but when I do my own I tend to be a bit rough and sometimes overfile. So I've just been wearing gel polish for a while and let them grow out a bit. So they're very thin and weak. I'm just pointing it out there. It's a bit red there. I don't know what I was pointing out there. And I've got these magnets on my tip cutter, tiny little magnets, and I use them to get the length the same on each nail. I just slide the cutter down until I feel the magnets touch my finger and then snip, and it gets them all the same length. If you're interested, I will put a link in the description box below. I think I got them from eBay. I will double check and put a link for you. And this is my new file. Actually, it's a metal file, and you buy the refills for it. The actual file part sticks on, and it's really good. So when I can do clients again, I can just use a new strip for each client, just swap them over. And the metal foil can be put in the barbicide as well, to be sterilised. I'm just showing you a little bit of the filing of the tip there. Just filing, get it nice and straight out from the side walls, and a nice straight free edge there, which is really easy to do with this file because it doesn't bend at all. So it files lovely. I'm really happy with it. Just trying to support the tips a little bit as I'm filing them, because they're quite long tips. They tend to sort of move about a bit when you're trying to file them, and also I don't want them to sort of come off at all and go flying across the room. I'd rather they stay on my fingers. Okay, and now I'm going in with dehydrator. This is a nails one I've had for ages. It's lasted ages. I will replace it with CJP when it runs out. And also the primer. The primer's Tammy Taylor. You don't actually need a primer for the acrylic liquid that I use. It's CJP the 1.2. And it has a built-in primer. However, I take medication for my thyroid, which affects your nails, and I get a lot of lifting, even with the primerless liquid. So I use a primer as well. I'm putting 2 coats on there, and that virtually eliminates the lifting, which is brilliant. Okay, so, and now I'm getting out the crystal glass, which is the clear powder, and I am putting a thin clear base on each nail. The idea is that it gives me something to file back to when I do a redesign, and it also protects your nail from any staining from pigments in powders. It's like you'd put a base coat on under coloured nail polish. The same principle. Stops any staining. Okay, so I've done the rest of the nails off camera. You saw me do one, and I didn't feel the need to leave the rest in. It would have made it a bit long. Okay, so I'm just putting an extended nail bed on this middle finger. Shaping it as much as I can with the brush. And building up a wall around to butt the next colour up to. Nice and neat around the cuticle. Apologise if you hear my tummy rumbling at all. I haven't eaten yet today. we were going to have some toast, and I went to do it, and the bread was going mouldy, so I had to throw it away. So my partner's just nipped to Tesco's to get some more bread. Knowing him, he'll come back with cream cakes as well. I'm just checking to make sure I've got that extended nail bed the same length as the other hand, which I'd already done the day before. I tend to do that. I do one hand one day and the other hand the next day. So when I'm using my non-dominant hand, it takes ages to do my dominant hand. So by the time I've finished doing that, I'm fed up with it and tend to leave the other hand till the next day. So yeah, on this finger I'm using Tooth Fairy, that's the pink colour, and I'm doing an ombre with the core powder that I'm using, which is Obsession, my favourite core powder. Blending that down over the Tooth Fairy. And it's an easy ombre to do, so they're both pink powders. And then I cap that in crystal glass over the blend to protect it from the foil. Missed a little bit in that corner, or maybe it was just a bit thin there. So, and now I'm smiling my, I've done it again. Did that the last time I did a smile line on a video. I'm filing my smile line, not smiling my file line. Okay. So I'm filing that to get it nice and crisp. Checking against the other finger on the other hand. Making sure I get it the same shape and everything. It's a little more pointed, so I just rounded it off a bit more at the top. And I'm filing over the top of it to make sure that the walls are the same thickness all the way around. It has to be perfect. That's it. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that now. And moving on to the ring finger, I believe. Yeah, that's the white powder is coconut milk and the purple is razzle dazzle. So I'm just taking a little bit of the pink and a little bit of the purple and just getting it nice and neat at the cuticle before I go and do the marbling. Changing my kitchen paper over. Okay, and here we go with the marbling. So I get a little bit of each colour, quite wet, and then just swirl my brush through it to give it that marble effect. It's a bit tricky to master doing a marble. You have to have the acrylic quite wet, your brush quite wet, and a very light pressure when you swirl through it. If you push into it too much, you just ruin it. Just filling in a little bit there where I missed. And another bit. And this is, excuse me, this is Fool's Gold, which is a glitter acrylic. And I'm just making a few little lines of that through the marble to give it a bit of glitter. And then I cap that in crystal glass. I was just comparing the shape, thickness to my other hand. Make sure I get it the same on both hands. And onto the index finger, which is oh no, sorry, doing the end of that French nail with the razzle dazzle. And that down into the corners of the tip there. Wings is what I meant to say. And it doesn't matter when you do this, if you get it all over the core powder, so you file it afterwards anyway. So you just file it off and reveal the lovely smile line. And then I'm just capping that with some crystal glass just up to the smile line, just to bring it up level with it for filing it once it's set. And the index finger is, I'm just doing the purple all over that nail, and then I come in with a glitter swoosh. I do like my swooshes. I like the word actually, swoosh. Sounds good. The thumb I did off camera because it was the same as the little finger. So there's no point showing you it twice. And here I come with my wish glitter again. I'm using a different one to the last set of nails that I used this glitter in. Picked up a little bit too much of that glitter actually. I think I've got more on that hand than on the other one, but never mind. Oh, excuse me, yawning, I'm tired. I don't know why, I slept okay. Okay, so I was happy with that swoosh, obviously, and went in with the crystal glass to cap it. Probably should have given it a little bit more time to set before I capped it. I've got a bit of glitter that keeps moving about. Making sure I get the, oh, I've got the hair stuck in the acrylic there. Got that out. Yeah, making sure that that glitter's well capped so I don't accidentally file into it. See, all the time I'm doing, I'm comparing to the other hand, trying to get it as much the same as possible. Covering all my acrylic there so I can do some filing. Don't want to get the dust from filing in the pots of acrylic I've got there because it'll contaminate it. And I'm smiling. I've done it again. Filing, filing over that smile line, which gets all the purple off the actual core powder, core colour, and reveals the smile line. And then I'll go in with a hand file, and you actually get to see a bit of my hand filing in this video. So I'm just going underneath the nail like that to so make sure it's coming out nice and straight from the side walls. Also gets rid of any bits of acrylic that have run down sort of off the edge of the side walls of the tip. And round the cuticle. And then over the surface of the nail. Oh, so I'm still doing a side wall there. Okay, so we skipped ahead to the top coat. I filed the rest of the nails off camera. And I had to speed this bit up quite a bit. It ended up, the video was quite long, so certain bits of it I sped up quite a bit to get it within the half-hour limit. And now I'm going to put a little bit of bling on my thumb. So I put some clear acrylic on the back of that. A bit of a fiddle getting hold of it. And then stick that on my thumb. Just making sure it's in the middle. And that's the end. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye.